Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. We are live and sold out, ladies and gentlemen, and we have an enormous main event for you tonight. Alistair Black tries to fade Seth Rollins to black. What a contest that is going to be. Two of the best professional wrestlers in the world going toe-to-toe in your main event. But we are going to kick the show off here in Reno, Nevada with singles competition. And I mean that in every single essence of the word because, well, Sheamus now has decided to go out on his own. No longer are the Lone Warriors a tag team. Two-time tag team champions Baron Corbin and Sheamus recently broke ties and have both entered into the Royal Rumble. And the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen, just a week away. This is the final stop for the Red Brand. And Sheamus is looking to gather some momentum. But his task will not be an easy one. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. The support has been immense. We are heading full steam towards the Royal Rumble. There ain't no stopping now. There's no turning back for anybody. Particularly this man Sheamus, who wants to relaunch his singles career as he laps up this crowd reaction here. Since coming off a really successful run with Baron Corbin, as I mentioned, two-time tag team champions, but it's now time for another champion. And it is the World Heavyweight Champion. It is Rusev. Rusev comes down to the ring with the gold strapped firmly around his waist. And thus far, Rusev does not have to defend that championship at the Royal Rumble. And I'm going to tell you right now, exclusively, ladies and gentlemen, he will not be defending the title at the Royal Rumble as per a decision by guess who? Yep, Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon has given Rusev the night off at one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. And I think that is just very, very typical of the relationship that Rusev has with Shane McMahon. It is a fruitful relationship because McMahon pretty much single-handedly kept that title around Rusev's waist by goading Big Cass in. They used Big Cass, we all know the story. But Rusev has an exclusive announcement after this match as to what he will be doing at the Royal Rumble. But he will not be defending that title. I mean, come on. You're the world champion of Raw, and you're not going to be wrestling on the pay-per-view. I mean, what a joke. Now Rusev, oh look, just a headbutt to Sheamus. And then he tries to throw a right hand, and this is going to be Smash Mouth. Make no mistake about that, and Sheamus gives him a headbutt back. And then a shot to the solar plexus, and now he goes upstairs. And he's hammering away on the world champion here. And Sheamus now, look at these, there's shots to the temple here, these elbows right on the button. And Rusev has found himself in a little bit of trouble here early on. As always, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, thank you so much for joining me. Monday Night Raw, Reno, Nevada, main event, Alistair Black, Seth Rollins. Get ready for that. It's now, see Sheamus gets Rusev to his feet, but Rusev slaps that away, and then a shot to the midsection by Rusev. Now, oh, Rusev with a shot to the gut. Now, oh, and another one followed up. Look at the power of Rusev. It is extraordinary. Shot to the leg. Oh, these inside leg kicks from Rusev are devastating. Trying to take him off his feet, and he does with the third. And Rusev is just so quick to get control back. I mean, this is a guy, Rusev, who has been champion for just the longest time. The longest time of anyone on the roster. And he's not defending the title at the Royal Rumble. One of the, the lead pay-per-view, maybe number 2 behind WrestleMania. I mean, Gotta be kidding me. I mean, this just can't be true. I mean, it's Sheamus Irish whip there. Very aptly named for him. Shot to the back. And listen to these shots here from Sheamus. Now Sheamus lines up Rusev and sends him off that LED post. And that is not where you want to be if you're Rusev. And a sit-out powerbomb counter there from Sheamus. And he is cooking here. This is a great way to relaunch a singles career. And there's another headbutt from Sheamus. And an Irish whip from Rusev. Sends Sheamus over the top, and Rusev just brings him back in. Such is the power of the world champion. And down again. Really is a treat. Really is a special event when Rusev does wrestle. I mean, not in the ring all that often, but Rusev sends him outside the ring. And now listen to this maniac screaming at the top of his lungs. Rusev is going to be revealing what is going to be up to at the Royal Rumble after this match. I'll tell you what, might be a little bit sour, that announcement. Oh, look out, and Sheamus sends him back over the top rope, and Sheamus is having none of this. But here come the chants. Crowd saying you look stupid, but they seem to be behind Sheamus as he absolutely hammers away at Rusev here. Oh, God. I think one of those lit Rusev up. I think Rusev's busted open, and he is. You can see it there, and the Irish curse backbreakers here. Can he hit the trio? This crowd has come to life here. Sheamus is possessed. Sheamus is ready to upset the apple cart here on the verge, on the eve of Royal Rumble. And now Sheamus, he could be thinking, oh my God, he's got him up. Celtic Cross. And he's got him. Hook of the outside leg. One. Upset of the century. Sheamus, no. Sheamus can't put Rusev away with the Celtic Cross. But Sheamus now. Oh, Rusev with an up kick. And Rusev has tasted his own blood here. And he doesn't seem real happy about it. Sheamus with that smash mouth Irish brawling style has busted open the world champion, and now this has become a knockdown, drag-out fight. And look at Rusev here. God almighty. Jesus. Oh, and again Rusev nails Sheamus. Look at this. Rusev is, oh my God. A shot to the back of the head. And Rusev is going right after Sheamus here. And stomps down on the head of Sheamus. Stomps down on the head of Sheamus, but Sheamus gonna fight back again. European uppercut. Looking for another shot, but Rusev fires back. These two bulls going toe-to-toe here. And Rusev with a shot to the jaw again. And then more. Just more of this pummeling offense for both of these men to kick off Raw. Rusev again picks him up. Mainly just so he can put him back down again. And Rusev has absolutely snapped here at the sight and the taste and the smell of his own blood. Almost punching himself out there. You saw him collapse. But Rusev still hasn't had enough. Sends Sheamus in. And oh my God. A clothesline from the world champion. Oh. Foot down on the face again, and Rusev is, oh my Jesus. Stomping on the head of Sheamus. Sends him into the corner. And now look at this, Rusev with the boot up underneath the throat. And Sheamus doesn't even have an answer for this at the moment. Rusev just hammering away on Sheamus. As soon as he busted him open, it was curtains. And Rusev has snapped here. Think what you want about this guy. He is one dangerous man. And he's hammering away on Sheamus mercilessly. Sheamus lifted back to his feet. And look at Rusev firing up. Sheamus. Oh my God. A leaping knee. 1, 2. The champion's done. No, he's not. Rusev manages to stay alive. Sheamus took that beating and then delivered a knee to the skull. But Rusev, took him down. Rusev took him down. This is a fight. What a way to start the show. Rusev took him down. Oh, God. Stomped on his head. And yes, he did. He busted him wide open. And Rusev set out on a mission to deliver blood. And that's exactly what he's done. And now Rusev is just hammering away on Sheamus here. Oh, more shots to the back. Sheamus with nothing left. You can't have anything left. Both men busted open. Sheamus up and down with a matchka. And into the cover. 1, 2, and it's over. Wow. 2 absolute bulls. Clashing horns in that one. The Celtic Cross wasn't enough to put Rusev away. And look at that leaping knee from Sheamus right on the button. But it was the matchka that puts away Sheamus, and a hell of a showing from him. But Rusev triumphs. This is just a sign of things to come, ladies and gentlemen. Rusev busted wide open. And now, I believe he's going to unveil his plans. Well, there you go. At the Royal Rumble, Rusev will be holding a Royal Rumble watch party. I don't know what that means. I guess there's going to be some Rusev antics backstage while the Royal Rumble goes on, but wait a second. There's Big Cass. Well, Shane McMahon referring to Alistair Black versus Seth Rollins. Wow. Shane McMahon telling Big Cass that if he interferes in any way in the main event... Oh, look out. Big Cass advancing towards Shane McMahon. Absolutely no love lost there, but if Big Cass gets involved in any way in the main event, he's out of the Royal Rumble, so you'd have to assume Big Cass will not be getting involved in the main event. Alistair Black versus Seth Rollins. That's still to come, ladies and gentlemen, but now some more in-ring action as Cedric Alexander comes down to take on the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunn. Cedric Alexander has faced off with the man in the main event, Seth Rollins, in the not too distant memory, because it was a classic. Cedric Alexander has put on some unbelievable matches here, and he's just looking for his opportunity at the moment, and tonight could really be that one. As he comes down to face off against the very, very disrespectful Pete Dunn. Fired up, Cedric Alexander. Don't blame him. This is a big stage. The Raw before the Royal Rumble. All eyes are on the red brand tonight. And this is the patented weight that Pete Dunn always makes his opponents wait, and we are set to go now. As Pete Dunn is going to make his way to the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you back to a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw in the main event that Ryan Lusk got collected by Pete Dunn with the television championship. We haven't seen or heard from Ryan Lusk since. We've only heard one thing from Pete Dunn since that incident, and that was, "I'd do it again." And Pete Dunn showing absolutely no respect to Ryan Lusk, who has forged himself an excellent career here in the WWE. Made his return via the Pete Dunn Open Challenge for the TV Championship. And well, they had an absolute classic main event. Ryan Lusk got in the ring to try and show Pete Dunn some respect. He said, "You're a good kid, you're going to go a long way." Tried to shake his hand, and Pete Dunn struck him with the championship. And we haven't heard anything from Ryan Lusk since. I think he's been a bit like that lately, Ryan Lusk. I mean, he's not hate to say, but he's not the most reliable person that we have on the roster. I mean, he certainly marches to the beat of his own drum, but so does Pete Dunne, but he's here now. Still yet to hear from Ryan Lusk here as Pete Dunne takes him down. And now, Pete Dunne just flopping Cedric Alexander. And oh, look out, Cedric Alexander got absolutely collected there. And oh, Pete Dunne rocked him. Absolutely rocked him with that knee. Irish whip from Cedric Alexander there, though. Now Cedric looking to maybe bring him in the hard way. This is not exactly the way Pete Dunne would have envisaged this match going. And he puts him down. Cedric getting on top here early in the early going here. Monday Night Raw. Ducks under. Cedric Alexander on the button. On the button. Points out to the crowd. He's a popular member of the roster. Cedric now. Oh, look at the elbow drop. Perfectly executed. Alexander is rolling here against Pete Dunne. Sends him into the corner. Now Cedric. Oh, look out. Pete Dunne saw him coming. Got the foot up and then sent him into the corner himself. This is not where you want to be. It's, oh, God. That chop from Pete Dunne is absolutely brutal. Dunne forces him to his feet and then headbutts him down. My goodness me. Saw a few headbutts in the previous match, Sheamus and Rusev. What a war that was. Oh, look out. There's another chop there from Pete Dunne and another one. The viciousness and God almighty again. Dunn gets him back to his feet, but Cedric having absolutely none of it here. And oh, look out. Planted him face first, and now Alexander could have his opportunity here. And now, oh, up and over. Northern Lights suplex, and now Cedric going to go to the top rope. This is where he's most at home. This is where he wants to be. Stands all the way up. Cedric Alexander. No, misses. Misses the drop kick. Pete Dunne, look out. And a step suplex from Pete Dunne. Now Dunne not having any of this. Pete Dunne hooks him up. Oh, look at that. Picture perfect suplex from the bruiserweight. Picks him up. Oh, look out. Oh, small package here from Cedric. Small package here from Cedric. He may have him. No. Oh, Pete Dunne reversed it. Dunne reversed it. Reversed it. No, he can't put him away, though. Can't put him away. Dunne from behind. Oh, look out. Alexander landed on his feet. Alexander landed on his feet. And oh my God. Huge clothesline. Huge clothesline, cover one. He's got him two. He's got him. No, he can't. Oh, he almost had a huge upset victory over the TV champion right there. Alexander pushing him to his limits here. Another hard shot. Another one. And Cedric is, oh, look out, had his jaw jacked. Had his, oh, good Lord. Knockout shot from Pete Dunne. Straight to the leg. Very clever. Pete Dunne's been pushed, but now he just digs down into that reserve. That vicious streak that we know he has. Dunne. Oh, look at that shot to the midsection, and then a right hand, and a chop, and another chop, and another chop from Pete Dunne. Sends him in. Off the ropes. No. Cedric bounces off. Says bring it on. Oh, Pete Dunne rocks him with another shot. Almost collapses him. And now hooks in the Kimura lock. Hooks in the Kimura lock. Pete Dunne, no other option for Cedric Alexander. It's tap out or have your arm broken. And Pete Dunne gets pushed all the way. But it's Pete Dunne who manages to overcome yet again another plucky performance from Cedric Alexander. And he is certainly turning some heads here. And it's a good time of year to turn heads, no doubt about that. But it's Pete Dunne who's been turning heads for the wrong reasons. But you cannot deny this man's talent. Enormous, enormous performance. TS. My oh my. Seth Rollins getting real personal towards Shawn Michaels there ahead of his main event battle with Alistair Black later on, but right now it's the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Coming off the back of one of the most brutal and best matches I've ever had the pleasure of calling, ladies and gentlemen. Last week, AJ Styles collided. That's the best term I think you could use. It was a collision with Luke Harper. Weeks and weeks of Harper stalking AJ Styles, attacking AJ Styles. But Styles got it done last week. What an unbelievable performance. Unbelievable performance. And AJ Styles had a message at the close of last week's Raw for Finn Balor. Of course, you can only see Finn Balor exclusively on SmackDown. I believe AJ Styles has a few things on his mind. How much has this guy had taken away from him by the Bullet Club? Gallows and Anderson took his World Championship opportunities away. Finn even trying to take out his fans. He looks pissed. Well, that's right. Gallows and Anderson are meant to be here tonight on Monday Night Raw. They said on SmackDown that they were going to pay him a visit. AJ Styles saying there's no anchor tied to your ass. Well, there isn't. AJ Styles, I don't know whether this is the wisest thing to do. He seems to be calling out Gallows and Anderson. I don't know how smart this is. And they are going to oblige. You always knew they would. It's why they're here. Anderson and Gallows of the Bullet Club are on Monday Night Raw. Of course, we know the tag team division is represented on both brands. That's why they can be here. So if you're an actual tag team, you can go anywhere, and that's the advantage they have. And they're like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's TM61. TM61 getting them back for the attack on SmackDown. AJ Styles didn't come alone. And AJ saying, do you think I'm really that stupid? Oh my God. AJ Styles saying, not only will I eliminate you from the Royal Rumble, but I'll eliminate you from the WWE. Well, hang on a second. There's Ryan Lusk. It's all happening. Changed man. No more flying off the handle. Wow. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Lusk has been holding fire, fearful that he'll do something that he'll regret. But the Raw after the Royal Rumble, Pete Dunne versus Ryan Lusk. A non-title match. Well, absolutely combustible written all over that one, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go for some more in-ring action as Women's Champion Emma is about to come down to the ring for what could be the last time as Women's Champion here on Raw, because Emma has to defend her championship against the winner of this match this week on SmackDown. Sasha Banks versus Ember Moon will be this week to determine who goes to the Royal Rumble to face that woman, the Aussie ass kicker Emma. It's been quite a reign for Emma. She's been through some trials and tribulations, particularly backstage with Stephanie McMahon, who has continuously blamed her and her group, the iconic trio, which she is apparently the leader of. She's been accused of, well, those backstage attacks that took place all those weeks in a row, even through Judgment Day and everything. I mean, it was meant to be a 6-woman tag match at Judgment Day. That was called off because of the attacks. But they've denied it. They vehemently denied it to the point where you almost have to believe them. And Emma takes the back quickly here. Puts her down now this time. And Emma, look at these shots here. Oh, this viciousness from Emma. There's 3 or 4 shots in a row there, right to the head. And Emma not wasting any time with an STO. Oh, God. Emma's fired up here tonight. Everybody, there's the rumbles in the air, ladies and gentlemen. People are just beating the hell out of each other, and it's bringing out the absolute best in all of these athletes. And you can see Emma now takes her up with a gutbuster. Gutbuster there to Alicia Fox, and she might be in some real trouble here as Emma bounces off the ropes, and good Lord. Emma now kicked her head off, and now stalking her. She might be looking for the Emma Noku driver, and she nails it. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, deep cover, and gets her. And Emma wastes absolutely no time. And that is message sent to Ember Moon and Sasha Banks for this week on SmackDown. She ain't gonna be a pushover at the Rumble. You can bank on that. Emma reigns supreme here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Crowd's cheering something and looking over. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Here she is, Becky Lynch! Straight fire, Becky Lynch! Oh, and backstage! Bayley takes out Peyton Royce backstage! And Becky Lynch is accounting for the leader! Becky Lynch is accounting for the leader here! And Bayley, she's laid out Billie Kay backstage as well. It's chaos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the desk of Ric Flair, this week on SmackDown, there will be a #1 contenders match for the Tag Team Champions, TM61 versus the Bullet Club. Don't miss it. Well, combustible evening, ladies and gentlemen. Final stop for the red brand before the Royal Rumble. And this is the main event of the evening. Seth frickin' Rollins arrives in Reno, Nevada for perhaps his biggest challenge to date. He's going to try and avoid being faded to black by Alistair Black, but listen to this reaction. Huge reaction for Seth Rollins. He's been through the ringer, no question. D-Generation X, the numbers game more than anything, has been what Seth Rollins has struggled with the most. He and Dean Ambrose. It all started way back when Seth Rollins was cost the United States Championship by Triple H against now former WWE employee Kevin Owens. And he cost him the title. And now Seth Rollins, all of these months later, is still dealing with Triple H, but this time, Triple H has friends in the form of AOP, Big E, and his best friend, Shawn Michaels. It started off as a cash grab. It started off as, let's sell some DX t-shirts. But now, it's personal. And Seth Rollins made it super personal with that interview earlier this evening referencing Shawn Michaels' children. And here we go. I have goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pay-per-view quality main event. Right here, right now, only on Monday Night Raw. Alistair Black approaching. And we know that Alistair Black has a big issue with a big man by the name of Big Cass. Alistair Black returned at Judgment Day. Very aptly returning at Judgment Day to take out Big Cass before he could run down to try and cost Rusev the World Championship again. It's a funny relationship that these two have in Rusev and Alistair Black. I don't know if there is a relationship at all between any of these guys. Can you really trust Alistair Black? You want to talk about someone who marches to the beat of his own drum. That's all this guy does. He's a loner. He doesn't conform to anything or anyone. He does things because he wants to do them. But what is Alistair Black's motive heading towards the Royal Rumble? Shane McMahon has guaranteed that Big Cass will not win the Royal Rumble. Is Alistair Black a part of that equation? We will find out in due time, but right now we need to find out who the better man is right now. As Seth Rollins takes a headlock here on Alistair Black. Alistair Black turns it around, tries to get rid of Seth Rollins, successfully does so, and Alistair Black ducks down. And now, oh, look out, leaps over the top, and Alistair, oh, double foot stomp from Alistair Black, straight down into the cover. Oh, hook of the outside leg, not even a 1 count. Seth Rollins already a little bit rocked by that. Alistair Black seemed a little bit shocked. And Seth Rollins looks straight at him and says, if that's all you got, then we're going to be fine. But Alistair Black takes a headlock. And there's those deadly strikes from Alistair Black. And then a shot, and then an open hand slap. And Rollins turns it around, spinning kick. Sends Alistair Black in off the ropes. And Rollins this time with a leapfrog. And then he's on the button. Two very evenly matched athletes. But he gets out of the way. And Alistair Black reaches out for him. Look at this. Oh, good Lord. Striking prowess, but Rollins turns it around. Seth Rollins turns it around. Now Rollins has Alistair Black exactly where he wants him in the corner. Oh, good Lord. Almost bent him in half when he threw him down onto his face. And Alistair Black, oh, look out. This is these vicious combinations. And Black with a knee takes Seth Rollins down. And Rollins is trying to get to his feet. You barely even know where you are when you get hit with a combination like that. Black sends him off again. Oh, a double foot stomp again. Just driving the point home figuratively and literally. Sends Rollins into the corner, who has a forearm waiting for him. And this is real back and forth. You can see pretty much identical on paper, these two. Incredible athletes, and Rollins is all fired up. He's got a chip on his shoulder. We saw that earlier tonight. Referencing Shawn Michaels' children, saying they shouldn't look up to a man who just quits, and shouldn't look up to a man who's willing to just attack from behind and play retired and play the holier-than-thou character. Extraordinary stuff as Rollins goes in. The hook of the leg here, one. Hasn't got him, just a 1 count. You're going to have to do a hell of a lot more than that, Seth. How good is this, ladies and gentlemen? Seth Rollins, Alistair Black. Two of the absolute finest we have on Monday Night. Oh, God. Spinning back fist. And now Alistair Black with the leg kicks. And those MMA strikes. The educated feet and hands of Alistair Black. And now he pins him in the corner and absolutely hammers away on Seth Rollins. And Black, oh, God. Oh, just scrubbing the boot on the face. And now Alistair Black gets ahead of steam and then smashes him in the face with the sole of his boot. Vicious competitors. Viciously competitive, both of these men. As Black lines him up with a kick, but Rollins blocked it, and then got the fireman's carry takeover reversal. And Seth Rollins with a forearm of his own, followed by another one. Rollins has combinations of his own, sends him in to the corner, and this could be trouble here for Alistair Black. No, but he kicks him off. Alistair Black kicked him off, and now Black, oh my goodness me, Rollins caught him and planted him with a power bomb. Caught him. 1, that's it. 2, I think he's done it. No, my goodness me. Seth Rollins catches him in midair and then plants him with a power bomb, and Rollins can't quite believe it, but Black managed to regain his composure, but Rollins blocks again. He's done his homework. Rollins with the chops here. Knife edge chops and right hands. Collapses him against the ropes. And now Rollins is rallying against Alistair Black. Breathless night of action culminating. One hell of a main event here, and the forearms again just continuing from Seth Rollins. And now Rollins mounts him. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Alistair Black having absolutely none of that. Avoids it. Oh my God. A running knee from Alistair Black may have knocked Seth Rollins completely out. I think he was out before he even hit the ground. 1, 2, and oh! Seth Rollins just manages to come to just before the 3 count. But he is still had his bell rung here, and Rollins is just ripe for the picking here. Off that knee, and then a double foot stomp from Alistair Black. Gets a run up, and oh God! Down into the cover. That's enough. 1, 2, go! Rollins rallying here, refusing to be put away. Alistair Black has thrown strike after strike, headshot after headshot, but Rollins working on pure instinct, you gotta believe. Working on pure instinct. Rollins picks him up. Oh, hangs him up over the rope. Hangs him up over the rope, and now Rollins with his opportunity. What is this? Oh my goodness me! Second rope Phoenix splash. Got him, no! Alistair Black peels the shoulder off the canvas. Pay-per-view quality match, ladies and gentlemen. Live on Monday Night Raw, Rollins and Black doing battle. Rollins gets Black to his feet. Don't reckon he's got much left. Uh-oh. Alistair Black with a reversal. Look out. Alistair Black plants him down. Caught the leg. And now Black might be thinking. Black mass. No. Rollins out of the way. Rollins out of the way. Seth Rollins out of the way. Light him up with a combination of his own. Lights him up with a combination of his own. And Rollins drags him into the middle of the ring. Picks up Alistair Black. What's this? Oh my. Oh! Ripcord knee strike into the cover. That's it. 1, 2. And he's done it. No, he hasn't done it. Alistair Black kicks out. Incredible contest. And Rollins now sees the opportunity. But can he seize the opportunity with a frog splash? Shades of Eddie Guerrero on the button. 1, 2. Yes. No. Rollins trying everything to put away Alistair Black. Rollins, no. He caught the leg again. And a spinning wheel kick absolutely out of nowhere. And Alistair Black looking for Black Mass again. But he missed. But he missed it again. And Rollins now. What is this? Rollins, oh my goodness me! A modified Seth Walker. 1, got him. 2, got him. No, we can't put him away. Alistair Black just hanging around, hanging in. Rollins, another shot, another chop, and now Seth Rollins has had enough. Throws him to the outside of the ring. Rollins just throwing absolutely everything at Alistair Black. Rollins now looking to build a full head of stone. Oh my God! A straight right. A straight right. And Black Mass. Black Mass to Seth Rollins. And he's forced to fade to black. What a match! It does not disappoint, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins versus Alistair Black delivers on everything, but it was the ultimate delivery of the Black Mass that brings about the undoing of the architects. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you at the Royal Rumble. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. That's Big E. DX. What the hell is this? Match is over. Seth Rollins is on the outside of the... Wait, hang on a second. But Big E Langston obviously has taken exception to some of the words that Seth Rollins said. Rollins is out. He ate a Black Mass. And look at Big E just staring at him. Oh, no. No. Big E nails him with a big ending. Oh, well, wait a minute. Dean Ambrose on the ramp. Dean Ambrose has got a friggin' chair. He's unhinged. Dean Ambrose is unhinged. Big E sees him now. And these two are going to collide. These two are going to collide in the middle of the ramp. It's come apart at the seams, ladies and gentlemen. On the eve of the Royal Rumble, it's come apart. This place has come unglued. The lunatic fringe is here. And now look out. Ambrose. Dirty deeds. Dirty deeds to Big E. Dirty deeds to Big E. Oh no! Ambrose turned around and the game is there! The game is there with a pedigree! And yet again, the numbers game in the favour of D-Generation X plays a factor. Listen to this place, exploding with boos, and Seth Rollins probably should have kept his words soft and sweet because he's eaten them now. Triple H bailed. Oh, wait a minute. Triple H bailed out of the ring. And here comes Shawn Michaels. Michaels in the ring. Rollins struggling to his feet. And a sweet chin music delivered to the mouth of Seth Rollins. Oh my God! You have got to be kidding me! Shawn Michaels accepts the match with Seth Rollins. It'll be Michaels versus Rollins at the Royal Rumble.